Matt Hambelton here at Garcia. We're working the last in our series from half guard. Before we work the Kimura, the first one was the Americana, now we're going to finish with the head and arm. So again, we're going to show you how we can take a dominating position of our half guard, and we're going to slide in a head and arm choke, or arm triangle, depending on which way you want to describe it. So again, I'm going to start in guard. As I'm in guard, I'm going to posture up. I go to break his guard, come over for control, put my hook in, I let it go, thinking he can get half guard. As he gets half guard, I slide over, come out, as always, get my triangle. From here, I'm pressing my hips in. I want to wrap around his head, take the other hand, force it over. From here, I'm going to drive my shoulder as close as I can to the ground. I'm going to lock it up like a rear naked choke. From here, I'm going to squeeze my upper body and turn into him, as well as I'm going to squeeze and push my hips into the lower body and get my tap. It's locking up like a rear naked choke. If you came across, did a rear naked choke, same thing. As I come underneath, nice and tight, locking it up. I have my triangle below, pushing my hips in, and I'm going to rock my shoulder, and squeeze for the rear naked choke. Then I'll get my tap each and every time. Seconds. Same thing, starting from guard. I'm going to open up, break the guard, come in, put the hook. I'm going to release the hook, make him think he has it, come down, get my triangle nice and tight. From here, I'm going to push my hips down, come underneath, push his arm to the side, come in, get my head and arm, or arm triangle, squeeze, and get my tap. Same thing, as I come in, I'm pressing my hips in, making my triangle, come under the head. Even if I have to start in the beginning, as I have it tight, bring his arm over, and then get my shoulder in, lock it up, I can. Last position. And again, you have the time to get the force because you're fighting two arms to one. I'm here, I break the guard, come in, release the hook, make him think he has it, come across, get my triangle. After my triangle, I can move his arm around 2 to 1, stick my shoulder inside first, then come under the head if I need to, nice and tight, lock it up, squeeze, get the head and arm. Or I can lock up my triangle, force his arm, or start underneath, use my shoulder to force his arm down, get it nice and tight, squeeze, and I got it. Also here, an MMA application, I can keep it tight. I can, in pros, elbow from this position when I'm here, elbow here, an amateur, I can hammer fist, he might bring his arm over to protect himself. That can also help me bring it in. MMA application only when striking is there. If not, I can use my 2 to 1 to force his arm into any position. That's the last one in our sequence in half guard, and it's head and arm or arm triangle from half guard.